Midway is a World War II film that tells the story of what happened after the attack on Pearl Harbor and how the Americans retaliated. It's a film that emphasizes action and spectacle over story and character, something that should be expected from most Roland Emmerich films. Because of this, Midway does have some good, exhilarating and exciting action scenes involving planes attacking ships, dropping bombs and narrowly escaping. However, also because of this, the core story lacks much of anything. It's a simple revenge story told from various perspectives. The most interesting elements of the story involve the strategic meetings and political elements, but these are often brushed over and ignored so the film can rush along to its next big action moment. In addition, the story is told from the perspective of both the Japanese and the American troops. However, it's very clear that the Americans are painted as the good guys and the Japanese are painted as the bad guys. While these may or may not be accurate portrayals, it does mean that the film comes across as another example of Americans are great, anything else isn't. The weakest element of the film are the characters. Thanks to awkward wooden dialogue, few conversations felt all that natural or believable. Plus, one actor, whose name I won't reveal, is simply terrible in the film. They are supposed to be cocky and arrogant but also charming, but instead, because they can't do the accent correctly, they come across as annoying and as a bit of an ass. What should be the most likeable, almost akin to a Han Solo performance, instead is the worst part of the film. Everyone else in the film is fine. There's a bunch of typecasting, with familiar names and faces playing roles we've seen them in before, but they do their job perfectly okay. It's just disappointing that outside of Patrick Wilson's character, nobody is fully fleshed out or all that interesting. In terms of production, the film mostly consists of CGI. Yes, there are some great sets and costumes and these all look good when they're used, but almost every other scene has heavy use of CGI, most of which doesn't look all that convincing. There's also the film's length to consider. It's by no means the longest film ever, but it does drag, especially towards the end, because it has an overly long epilogue and a somewhat anticlimactic third act that happens too early. Overall, Midway is not a film I would recommend. It has some cool and exciting action scenes, but that's about it. And even those scenes have problems because of hit and miss CGI on display. That's my review of Midway. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of Midway and subscribe to my channel. The more subscribers I get, the more content like this I can make. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @the_Grant Burton. But for now, thanks for watching.